Opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be taken very short.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
He had no sign of him cooling down at all.
Let's go, let's bring it, let's bring it. Hey, watch that, check.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Let's get this.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing.
Lock in.
They go play action with Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. 3rd down here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Swerve. Hey. Yeah. You don't want that. Gun. 94 is the mark. Get him. Here we go, 47. 94 is the mark. 26.
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ricky. Sponge. No.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Wide. Get wide. Alert.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Let's go, D. Switch. Check. Ran.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. day. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
94 is the mark. 94 going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Take 4. Out.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
By Jalen Smith. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 25.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Alert! Alert 3!
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a 1st down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the 1st down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the 1st down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Alert!
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as the Bears push further out in front.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
First down, Dallas.
Here we go. All right, hey. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
59 mark, 59 mark.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Come on,
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Check 59, Mike. Get him. Mike to 59. They can't hang with us. Switch, hey.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? Check 13. Check 13.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Below Nichols, able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
You got nothing. Watch twist.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Kill. 27, 26.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. Cooper was the target there.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
He's checking. He's blue. Crash. Kill.
Here's Trubisky. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And running with power here. And now running right through it. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
94 is the mark. I know he ain't got it.
Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. Cooper was the intended target. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Watch the run, watch the run. Here we go, 46, 46. Echo. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Mike, it's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
We go 47. We go going to 54. One in. Go. Kill. Turn it up. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go, D. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. He's tapping.
To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
46.
Running with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. First down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill. 47. Let's get off the field, D. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Get ready. 26.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Here we go. 47. Double dog. That's the way. Minus 59. Then we're going to 52. Hey, 47. Gun. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Hey, kill! 47.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Go, get out there. Coming to you. 94 is the mark. Hey, kill. 94 is the mark.
Throw it, Prescott. And his throw intercepted by the All-Pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and us. Swerve. Hey. Screen. Watch the screen. 58, right? 26.
Prescott now. Cooper's got it. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018, 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons.
We're going to 53.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go, D. Big series.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Kill.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Check, 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Right here.
Kill.
He's checking crack. Tighten up. Get around. West.
26.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Kill.
Check, 59. Watch the pass. Mike 5'9". All day, every day.
26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
47.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
46.
Cut.
It's caught, Cooper. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
Here we go. 48.
Hey, watch the ball.
Here we go. 46. 94 is the mark. 94. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Prescott yet again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Yeah, he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
That's what I'm talking about.
On second down now. It's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he loses the football a second time, and the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check three. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Quit talking about it. Done.
On second and 9, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense